This is your teacher Jenny, and join me for another topic. This time, we are transforming standard equation to general equation. Let's start with x minus 2 squared over 4 minus y minus 1 squared over 16 equal to 1. So from the standard equation, we are going to convert that one into general equation by simply getting the LCD. LCD of this one, we simply have to find the least common multiple, in which once we have our denominator as 4, and then the other denominator, which is 16, we just do skip counting of that one. So we have 4, 8, 12, and then 16, and so on. The other number, the other denominator, we've got 16, so we have 16, and then 32, and then so on. Now notice that we have common number already here. This is what we call as the LCM. Once we are going to put that one on the denominator, that becomes the LCD. So our LCD here is 16. Now the LCD, we are going to multiply that one to each of the terms here. So we will be multiplying 16 by our x minus 2 squared over 4, and then minus another 16, multiplying that one with our y minus 1 squared over 16. And that's equal to 1 times 16. We will be canceling those that are common, and then here, if you try to look at this, you've got 16. This is similar to you having 16 divided by 4. Numerator as it is on 16, we divide that one by 4. We're simply canceling our 4 here and the 4 on 16, that will be left with a 4. So we have now 4 and then times x minus 2 squared minus 16 here can be cancelled, and so with the denominator, and then we are left with y minus 1 squared equal to 16. So right from there, the next step is for you to expand those that are squared binomials. You can do the form method or you can do the special product. So we have here 4 times. Using the special product, we square the first term, that is x. So that will be x squared. Multiply the two terms, x times negative 2, that's negative 2x, times 2, that will be negative 4x. And then lastly, we square the negative 2. That's negative 2 times negative 2. That will be positive 4. And then we do the same thing on the y minus 1 squared. So we have here y, square that one. That's y squared. And then y times negative 1. That is negative y. Times 2. That will be negative 2y. And then square negative 1. That will give off a positive 1. And that will be equal to 16. The next one, we are going to distribute if we have a number outside that is visible. So we distribute 4 to our x squared. This will be now 4x squared. And then 4 times negative 4x, that will be negative 16x. 4 times 4, that will be positive 16. And then here on the second group, we are going to distribute the negativity inside. So once we distribute the negativity inside, all of the signs on this group here will change. So from positive y squared, that will be negative y squared. From minus 2y, that will become plus 2y. From plus 1, that will become minus 1. And we move our 16 to the other side. So from positive 16, that will be a minus 16 here, and that's equal to 0. So right after that one, we are to arrange our equation, starting off with the highest exponent, starting off with the x, x squared. So we have 4x squared, followed by y squared. This one, the sign before that one is a negative, so you should have, you will have to bring that one with you. So the next one is minus y squared. Next one, followed by x. So we have 16x here. Before that one, there's a minus. So we have minus 16x. followed by y. We have 2y here. Before that one is a plus. So we have plus 2y. And then we are to simplify. Let's try to group those numbers. So we have plus 16. And then we have a minus 1. A minus 16. And that's equal to 0. So we'll simplify the constant part or the number part. We have now 4x squared minus y squared minus 16x plus 2y. 16 minus 1, that's 15, minus 16, that will be equal to negative 1. So we have a minus 1 here, that's equal to 0, and that will be our general equation of our hyperbola. So let's go to the next problem. We have here y minus 1 squared over 9 minus x plus 2 squared over 4 equal to 1. So again, we are going to look for the LCD, starting off with the number 9 and then the number 4. So we do the skip counting. We have 9 and then 18, 27, 36, and then 45, and so on. On 4, we do the skip counting. So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, and then 36. As you notice, we have no common value here, which is 36, and that is the least among the common numbers on 9 and 14. So our LCD here is 36. So again, the next step for you is to multiply the LCD to each of the terms on your equation. So we have here 36 times y minus 1 squared over 9. Or you can express 36 into 4 and 9 so that it will be a lot easier for you to cancel and cancel, because 36 or 4 times 9, that is simply 36 still. So I'll be using 4 times 9 so that it will be a lot easier for me to cancel later on. So we have minus, and then we have 4 times 9 as the LCD, and then multiplying x plus 2, and then we have squared over 4. That's equal to 1. We multiply also 4 and 9. Then we simplify, we cancel what we can cancel. So we are left with 4 times y minus 1 squared. Minus, here we can cancel 4. We have 9 times x plus 2 squared. That will be equal to 1 times 4 times 9. That is 36. So next one, we are to expand those that are squared binomials. So copy 4. We expand y minus 1 squared. So squaring y, this is now y squared. Y times negative 1, that is negative y, times 2, that is negative 2y. And then we square negative 1, so that is now plus 1. Then we have minus 9, so we expand x plus 2 squared. X squared, that will be x squared. X times 2, that's 2x, times 2, that will be 4x. And then we have 2 squared, that is 4. And that will be equal to 36. Now once you're done expanding, you are now going to distribute those numbers outside. So we have 4 times y squared, that is 4y squared. 4 times negative 2y, that will be negative 8y. And then 4 times 1, that will be 4. So for this one, since this is negative 9 outside, we will be distributing negative 9 to the numbers inside or the terms inside. So we have negative 9 times x squared, that is negative 9x squared. Negative 9 times 4x, that will be negative 36x. And then we have negative 9 times 4, that will be negative 36. And that's equal to 36. So once we're done, we are now ready to arrange that one. So we have here negative 9x squared, followed negative 9x squared because we have 9x squared here. Before that one is a minus. And then followed by y squared, which is a positive. So that should be a plus 4y squared. And then followed by an x, which is this one. Before that one is a negative or a minus, so we copy that. And then followed by y, so we have this. And then we have a sign before that one, so we copy. And then followed by the numbers. So we have to collect that one first so that we can we can combine that one. And then we move also 36 to the other side. So this will become a minus 36 here. That will be equal to a 0. Next one, we are to combine the numbers. So we are going to combine those numbers. So we have here negative 9x squared plus 4y squared minus 36x minus 8y. And then we have 4 minus 36, that will be negative 32 minus 36, that will be negative 68. So we have minus 68 for this, and that's equal to 0. So we're not yet done because our x squared, our 9x squared is a negative. So we must have always a positive on that one. So we are going to multiply or divide this one by negative 1 so that it will become positive. And also on 0. So this will change all the signs on the equation. So from negative 9x squared, that will become 9x squared. And then from plus 4y squared, that will become minus 4y squared. And then from minus 36x, that will become plus 36x. And then from minus 8y, that will become plus 8y. And then from minus 68, that will be a plus 68. And that's equal to 0 still. So that will be now our general equation of our hyperbola. So I hope that you were able to follow through with the discussion, and I hope that you practice more on this so that you will be able to master the skill on this. So once again, good luck.